Old Town School of Music is a more recent addition to the neighborhood, but it has already made itself known. Folk music is one of Lincoln Square's entertainment landmarks. Many credit the Old Town School for adding to the neighborhood's musical and rich reputation.
We offer courses in just about any kind of music that people play. Well, common people. We're not here to train classical musicians or music school teachers.
Teacher Paul Tyler has been with the school since the beginning, witnessing all the changes it has been through.
The biggest change has not been in terms of our mission or what we do or the quality of the experience, but simply the size of it. It has just grown.
Another change in recent years is the classes they have offered. Jason McInnes is one of the teachers responsible.
When I started, there was nowhere for kids that were starting instruments, if they were studying guitar or piano or violin or whatever they were doing. There wasn't anything where they could come and experience music together. There was a couple classes where they could have a band, but that was mostly rock music. Since I started, and me and some other friends, we put a lot of work into building community space where kids that are beginners or kids that have been studying for a while and all these different instruments can come and make music together.
The school believes that exposing music, dance, and art to a community enriches its members and brings them closer together. Old Town School currently has 7,000 students that attend classes each week. What makes the school unique is the wide array of classes offered and how they are taught.
But the big thing about my classes, and a lot of teachers are like this, especially in the fiddle program, is we teach people to play by ear. I will play a piece, and they'll play it back to me. And we don't want music stands. We have no need for them, so there's nothing but just sound between us, you know.
There's a lot of time where they just, for a guitar, they just strum on the guitar like this. While I do more like standard, like Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain, and they just go Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain.
Aside from its non-traditional teaching method, students also find a sense of community.
When they come here and start to master an instrument, they discover that music is very social. So you want to find people to play with, and we're better than at the Old Town School. You come here to learn to play, and you can do that. Most people have something in mind, that a sound they want to be able to make themselves, and when they come here they discover, wow, there's a whole bunch of other folks like me, and they continue to hang out and take classes and make friends. So that it's that sense of community that makes this place tick. You know, I lived in this neighborhood before the Old Town School opened up here. It's definitely more lively. I mean, there's people on the streets. The restaurants are filled. If you want to see Old Town School friends, you don't even have to come into the building. You can go to either the bars on either side of the school or across the street, and you find people. The school reaches out into the community and adds life and energy and fun to it, and I think the community seems to appreciate it.
After school gets out, it's so fun to walk down the block at like 4 o'clock and see all these kids. They got their piano books and their violins and their guitars, and everyone's super excited.
I've contributed a lot to the school. It's contributed a lot back to me. It's been very much a great satisfaction being here. I've stayed here for over 20 years, and I intend to stay here for another 20. This is not what I set out in life to do, but I feel like I've accomplished something. And I'm very, very satisfied.
I mean, my whole life is working with these young people. The thing that they say about if you really want to learn something, teach it to someone else. That is such a big part of it. I was an okay musician and before I started teaching, and then I started teaching, and all of a sudden having to explain it, I learned so much.
The school's success within the neighborhood has led them to their first ever expansion project that has been designed from the ground up.
Well, we've known for a long time, after we moved into this building on Lincoln, we got the capacity here in a very short time. We've been here, what, 11, 12 years, something like that, and for the last half of that time span, we've been not able to grow and start new classes and new ventures because there's just not enough room.
The project will add 3 large dance studios equipped with sprung floors, 16 acoustically engineered classrooms, and a large gathering area. Also included will be a 150-seat convertible space that will act as a classroom, community area, dance hall, or performance venue. Hey guys, I'm here with Big Eyed Rabbit, the house band, Patty and Phil. Hi Patty and Phil.
Hi Leah.
How you guys doing? Thank you for coming.
Great, thanks for having us.
Tell us a little bit about Big Eyed Rabbit.
Well, we've been playing together for about a year. We play old-time music, sort of roots music. It's the roots of bluegrass, maybe. And we play some folk music, and we've been having a good time.
Folk music. Why folk music?
It's what we like.
We enjoy folk instruments. These are they're not classical instruments like for symphony, but we can express our feelings and our political views through our music.
Okay. So Patty, how long have you guys been playing together, or
Just a year.
just a year?
Yeah.
Right. And like if somebody wants to go visit you guys and watch you guys play, where should we go?
Well, we're going to be playing actually at the Unity Temple in Oak Park this Saturday night, the 18th, for the third Saturday Coffee House, and then we're going to be playing at C.J. Arthur's in Wilmette. I think the first Tuesday of each, or second Tuesday of each month, January, February, March. C.J. Arthur's is a great place for a burger and to listen to some music. And we're doing. Those are the places right now that I can tell you. We're doing a bunch of house concerts, but they're pretty private.
Do you guys have anything online or a website we can go visit you guys at?
Yes, we have a website. It's www.bigeyerabbit.com.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for coming. But before we go to the break, I was wondering if you guys can teach me a little bit. I don't know. I'm not really musical, but.
You want to hear? All you gotta do for the dulcimer is take one of these.
All right.
And go like this.
Right.
Hold it like this.
Okay.
Do this, and now we hit those strings. Hit it. Here. Hit it, but let it bounce. Here's that.
Okay. So, I hope I'm doing this right, guys.
That's okay.
For you.
That's good.
Yay!
You made some music there.
Well.
It's like the inside of a piano. Pretend you're playing. You ever hit the strings on the inside of a piano?
No, I
not.
haven't. Well, I think, thank you so much. I think we're going to leave the playing for the professionals. So now I was wondering if you would play a song for us. That was so beautiful, guys. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We hope to hear from you guys later. Lincoln Square is also known for its great nightlife, and after a great concert, many families hit up the various bars and pubs. We'll show you the best when we return.
Lincoln Square is an awesome neighborhood. It's still super close to the city and easily accessible because you've got the L stop right there, buses and all that good stuff. But it's detached enough to where you don't have to deal with any Cubs traffic. You don't deal with anything that's kind of, directly related to the city. And I think that kind of, in of itself, has developed it to kind of be this fiercely independent nature. People kind of feel like they're Lincoln Squarers and then they're Chicagoans, and they're really, really proud of the neighborhood and the area that they put together. Irish pub, but a traditional Irish pub, so it has a lot of Euro dishes, Irish dishes. It stays pretty steeped into the Dublin pub style. It was founded by Dubliners, the Lawless family and the Malloy family. And yeah, we've been to Lincoln Square now for about 7 years. I think, I think it's tough to have an identity as an Irish pub in Chicago that's already overwhelmingly saturated with Irish pubs. But I think what the Grafton does really well is it, one, I think it's kind of industry-wide considered a craft ale house, so we do really well with our beer lists. We tend to keep those very strong, anchored in the American market. We make sure that we kind of keep it moving and rotating with what people want and what people are buying and drinking. We also execute our food pretty well and have delicious burgers and all that good jazz. Homemade tartar sauces. A lot of our food's made from scratch, as opposed to store-bought or out of a jar. Tons of families. We get quite a few families in here. It's we consider ourselves to be family friendly, and yeah, there's a strong family population up here. It's easily walkable, so there's a lot of places you can go to that's in walking distance, which makes it nice for families. And then the number of schools and churches. I think people just kind of know that they can come to the Grafton, hang out, and have a really nice, valuable, chilled experience, as opposed to something kind of corporate and, cookie cutter. We have a beautiful fireplace room in the back.
Who would have thought that you can go to the bars with your kids? I'm going to check out the Grafton tonight. Stay tuned and we'll be right back.